All right, I am live, and it is Monday after the Christmas holiday, back in the office, and very excited to bring a new Scotch whiskey to the market. And this is something that I think is so cool because every country has different laws stipulating how their products have to be produced. So, for example, tequila has to come from this specific area in Mexico. It has to be bottled there. Single malt Scotch has to be bottled in Scotland. But if you are a blended Scotch, which is the majority, about 67% of all Scotch sales are actually blended Scotch. Think Dewar's, Johnny Walker, etc. If you're a blended Scotch, you can actually be bottled pretty much anywhere. You have to be obviously born in Scotland, and you have to be raised there for 3 years at a minimum to be called Scotch. But then after that, it can be shipped anywhere and bottled. And so this is Mellow Piper. This is a brand from Krogman's, and these are actually finished in a variety of casks. This is a 40% malt, 60% grain whiskey blend. Bottled at cask strength, no chill filtering, 110 proof, and the real foundational one here is this that is finished in a old ale cask from Taxman. So we'll try that here in a second. We also have this one, which is, I'm trying to find it here, the Madeira wine cask. And then we've got cream sherry, which adds this really nice like cake sweetness note to it. And then this final one, which is the Marsala cask here. So if you're into whiskey, if you're into barrel proof, you're into single barrel, you're into unique, these are actually bottled by hand in Bloomington, Indiana, 3-year-old Scotch whiskey at 110 proof. And the best part is the price. These are $19.99. So they're a fantastic deal. They way over deliver on flavor. So the category that you want to think of is something like a monkey shoulder, where it's sort of a nice, sweet, everyday Scotch that you can, at least certainly with this, you can throw an ice cube in it, and even with that dilution, you're going to still be drinking around 90 proof. So I get a lot of sweet vanilla. This is the old ale cask. I get like a slight nuttiness to it. There's a biscuitiness. There's a malt that's coming through. A lot of nice sweet tropical fruit notes. You can take a look at the whiskey here. It's got a nice sort of rich, sort of deeper golden color to it. There's some like kind of honey and malt intermixed on the nose as well. Let's try a sip. Really intense fruit right up front. It's got a clean maltiness and deliciousness to it, right on the mid palate, real unctuous. Right on the finish, I pick up like this really deep, sort of subtle kind of nuttiness to it. This is Highland whiskey from an undisclosed distillery just north of Glasgow. You can look it up. But shipped here in totes and then barrel finished and hand bottled right here in Indiana. Cask strength. $20 a bottle. I mean, it's just a killer deal. I actually can't believe we figured this one out. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. I mean, I've tried them all, but I'm gonna try one more here. I'm gonna try the Madeira. Madeira is obviously a fortified wine that is going to provide kind of a sweet fruit, nutty note to it as well. get that honeycomb again. The quality and depth and flavor of these whiskeys for their price point is just something that I have not had in a long, long time. And maybe that's because the bourbon market has sort of gone crazy, and you just, for $20, you're not necessarily finding the same quality you used to find. But I'm really happy with these. All four of them are delicious. The Old Ale, actually I like all four of them pretty much equally. So these are available at the A stores, the Barrel Select stores, the Big Red Liquors. You can pop in and grab one today. And so hopefully everybody has a happy new year, and you enjoy a nice mellow piper this New Year's Eve. Cheers.